we're back with another edition of A Million Hits 2015, the fall of 2015, and I'm about to bring you the Halloween report. I want to start off with basically a shooting that occurred on 83rd and Avalon, where a 45-year-old African-American male was attending a Spanish party and was approached, at the party by two Spanish shooters, not knowing if he was asked where he was from, or if possibly he was shot because of a possible hate crime. But brothers around there and sisters around there really feeling the loss of this individual and letting it be known that there is some racial tension in the area of 83rd and Avalon. And in the past when we covered these type stories, they wasn't really getting that much attention because the numbers wasn't as high in South LA as it is now. But given the influx of racial racial lines being crossed, those type of crimes are not too uncommon in the areas of South LA now. We're going to be dealing with more and more race issues as we go into the next election. Another shooting was off of 27th and Crenshaw, say between Crenshaw, not too far from Adams, in that area, where a party apparently was targeted, or it could just be, they were out there about to go trick-or-treating. Car rode up and shot multiple times. It shot a person multiple times, and in which it was said in this particular shooting, that it could have been some issues dealing with some gangs that are racially targeting blacks in those areas, and there is some concerns going into, like I say, the next elections. But African American male was standing outside. A car rode up. Multiple rounds were fired, striking him in the lower and upper body. But he's definitely looking to pull through and possibly, survive his injuries. And definitely want to put out a prayer for his family and for the call to stop the violence. And another shooting in the area of 54th and Van Ness, all this happening within the Halloween weekend, where a young teenager was walking down the street, and again a car rose up out of nowhere, and this could be black on black, but a vehicle rose up, multiple rounds fired, striking a teenager, possibly going or coming from school, not knowing if he was the intended target or not. But obviously, being shot at a young age, it doesn't bring you good memories of being around your people. And we definitely have to look at our numbers decreasing rapidly, and the black on black crime, the brown on black, and then the LAPD and the sheriff officer involved shootings that are occurring at the same time. So we definitely have to pay attention to those numbers for our survival at this point. But the next incident was a stabbing of a black male at a party, or around the party. It was kind of weird on this case because when I pulled up to the scene, he was being accompanied by at least 10 or 15 female and male Hispanics, and possibly, I don't know if a fight had happened, or maybe he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But this is being investigated. But apparently, stabbing happened on 98th and Halldale, and which there was some sort of Halloween party near, that location. But given a description later, the person that supposedly had stabbed him was in a wheelchair, and not known if he was accompanied by 2 other people. But apparently this young brother's fighting for his life because he's in critical condition. And unknown if it was race related or black on brown or brown on black or whatever, but we definitely want to pay attention to the increase of hate crimes based off of people's colors, and it's very fragile in America right now, just all across the Middle East and all through the ghettos. There's a cry out for justice, not knowing if black people are going to even have a chance or in the next future to get ourselves some sort of economics. But it's definitely a fight for survival at this point. So I'm Nash Baker, and Masonite, whatever you want to call me, and you're watching A Million Hits 2015 to 2016. Make sure you email, blog or write, what you feel about the changes that are occurring and what we can do to counter this type of violence.